Alright, so I'm just going to go over the basic components of the lift kit that I'm putting on, and I'm definitely not an expert, so I'm not going to take you through a whole how-to video. You should definitely just read the instructions or go to a couple of these videos that I'll link in the video. But I am going to share with you any problems that I run into, any tips that I have on installing the Teraflex 1.5 inch performance leveling kit on a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited with the Fox 2.0 Performance Series shock. Now, as you can see here, I got the front and rear. I got the performance springs from Teraflex, and then I'm going to be doing a little bit of an experiment with hockey pucks to extend the bump location, the bottom bump location on my bump stops. And it'll be a little bit of an experiment, and then so I'll give you guys my review of that also. I thought of another tool I needed. Look at that contraption. But hey, whatever works. You don't want to go all crazy when you let down the jack, so I'm just going to let it down really slow, and I'm also going to stop it once I feel the weight sitting on the jack stands. So once it drops as much as it can, I'm going to raise the jack up just as another safety point. And then I might even jack it up just a bit to take some of the pressure off of the shocks. Alright, now let's go read the instructions. Alright, so it's day 2 of the install, and I wanted to show you guys kind of how it's looking, and I'm loving it. I think it's going to look great. I really like how the back turned out. Here it is. So this is with 4.25 inch back spacing on 17 inch rims with a 305 tire. And you can see it comes out about a little more than an inch past the fender, and it's got plenty of space. That's kind of what I've come to realize with lift kits. They always end up sitting a little bit higher than they advertise, and so I think this is going to be plenty for us. I am going to have to run some lower bump stop extensions, and so that's what we're going to be experimenting with today. Alright, now a couple other things that I ran into yesterday. In a video by Extreme Terrain, they said that the rear sway bar links would get moved to the front, and these new sway bar links would get installed on the back. Now, in the instructions from Teraflex, that's not what it says. It says that these go on the front, and you don't even mess with the back ones. And so I don't know. I asked for some clarification on that, and when they get back to me, I will give you guys an update. Also, the other thing that I ran into was these wheel weights. I've got these sticky wheel weights on the wheels. I noticed there was a strip line on the ground yesterday, and so I found where it went, but these aren't stuck on very well, so hopefully I might have to figure out a way to secure those a little bit better and fix that. Alright, it's day 2 on the install, and I'm working on the front. I just got everything disassembled, and I had to disconnect the drive shaft. I think if you've got a 2012, if you've got a 2012 or newer, you've got to disconnect the drive shaft in order to let the axle droop all the way down. I also picked up an extra set of jack stands to support the axle, so it had something to sit on. I did rent some coil spring compressors, but disconnecting the drive shaft was definitely the way to go, just because it's only 4 bolts, nothing to be afraid of, and spring compressors just where all the wires were and the access to the compressors, and they're not super safe. I decided not to use those and just to go this route. And I'm super happy that I did, because the springs, as you can see, they're nice and loose at the top, and easy install is what we want for safety. So as you can see here, the height of the spring isn't that much more for the new Teraflex spring, but you can see that it is wound a little more tightly, so that's what holds the extra weight and gives you that added height after you install the lift. Alright, so here's the finished product. There's the front.